Maple Ridge was the kind of town where nothing bad was supposed to happen. With fewer than 10,000 residents, it was the kind of place where neighbors knew each other by name, where people left their doors unlocked, and where news traveled faster than the morning coffee crowd at the local diner. And in Maple Ridge, everyone knew Emily Carter. Emily was a 32-year-old nurse at Maple Ridge Community Hospital. Patients remembered her gentle voice and the way she always stayed a few minutes longer to make sure they were comfortable. To many people in town, she wasn't just a nurse. She was someone they trusted during their worst moments. Her life seemed simple. Work long shifts at the hospital, return home to her small house on Oak Street, occasionally spend time with her younger sister, Rachel. But on a cold Tuesday morning in October, something unusual happened. Emily Carter didn't show up for work. At first, it seemed like a mistake. Maybe she had overslept after a long night shift. But as the hours passed and her phone went unanswered, concern slowly turned into fear. By that evening, Emily Carter was officially missing. And the quiet town of Maple Ridge was about to learn that someone they trusted was hiding a dangerous secret. When police searched Emily's home, nothing looked wrong. Her purse was still on the kitchen counter. Her keys were missing. Her phone charger remained plugged into the wall. But Emily herself was nowhere to be found. Even more concerning, her car was gone. Within hours, volunteers from across Maple Ridge joined the search. Flyers with Emily's photo appeared on streetlights, gas stations, and grocery stores. The entire town wanted to help. But 2 days later, investigators made a discovery that changed everything. Emily's car had been found. It was sitting alone in the parking lot of a remote hiking trail just outside town. There were no signs of a struggle, no witnesses, no explanation. Detectives initially believed Emily may have been the victim of a random attack, someone passing through the isolated trail who crossed paths with her at the wrong time. But as investigators began digging deeper into Emily's life, they uncovered something no one in Maple Ridge expected. Emily Carter had been living a secret life. Phone records revealed that Emily had been in constant contact with someone listed in her phone simply as D. The two exchanged hundreds of messages, late-night calls lasting hours, frequent conversations in the week. Rachel had been Emily's closest family member. After their parents passed away years earlier, the sisters had relied on each other. Rachel had even become the face of the search for Emily, organizing volunteers, speaking to reporters, and attending candlelight vigils. But investigators soon noticed inconsistencies in her story. Rachel originally told police the last time she saw Emily was Sunday afternoon. However, surveillance footage from a grocery store showed the sisters together late Monday night, just hours before Emily disappeared. When questioned again, Rachel admitted they had argued, but she claimed it was simply about Emily's relationship with Daniel. Detectives weren't convinced. Then, nearly 2 months later, a hunter walking through a wooded area 5 miles from the hiking trail made a grim discovery. Human remains buried beneath leaves and soil. Dental records confirmed what investigators feared. Emily Carter had been murdered. When police searched Rachel's home, they found a shovel with soil matching the burial site, and a pair of boots whose tread matched footprints near the grave. Confronted with the evidence, Rachel Carter finally confessed. According to Rachel, the sisters had met that Monday night to talk. Rachel had been struggling financially and desperately needed money, but Emily refused to help again. The argument escalated. Anger turned into rage. Rachel followed Emily to the hiking trail outside town, where the confrontation continued. In a moment she later described as uncontrollable anger, Rachel grabbed a tire iron from the trunk of Emily's car and struck her. Realizing what she had done, she panicked. She buried her sister in the woods and returned home, pretending to be just another worried family member. Days later, Rachel stood beside neighbors at candlelight vigils, asking for help finding Emily. But she already knew where Emily was. In court, Rachel pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. During the sentencing hearing, Emily's co-workers filled the courtroom. One nurse quietly addressed the judge. Emily spent her life helping people, she said. She deserved someone to protect her. The small town of Maple Ridge eventually moved forward, but many residents still remember the case. because the person leading the search for Emily Carter was the one who knew the truth all along.